stretch your neck a little bit. All right. So the first 15 seconds or so are silly.
Are all about me.
All about, isn't everything?
Yes, it is.
It's always about you.
You do the fall. Come on.
Yeah, well, it's usually on off anyway. So.
Off. All right. Drink your beer. Cheers.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the end of the day. It's very smoky here.
It is, yeah.
So
Good thing they're running a race in this.
yeah.
Yeah. Amazing Race Canada, Season 6, Episode 8. Yeah. Eighth
Right.
leg.
Go from
Heading from
hometown,
hometown Winnipeg
his hometown,
to
to
Prince Edward Island
via Toronto.
via Toronto.
Obviously, they stayed overnight in Toronto.
Oh, I would guess. Yeah.
Because
Nice. Lay back,
Anyway.
relax in a hotel, you know.
yeah.
So, or a hostel.
On the floor of the airport.
Canadian
On the
fun.
floor of the airport. Mike Pickerton's house. Everybody on the floor of Mike and Mark's house. They split them all off.
That'll work.
That'd be fun, actually. Have a good time.
Probably would be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
PEI.
get into PEI. What's the first thing we got to do in PEI is
Find the historic house.
the historic house. Yeah. Which I wish they would have done more with the historic house, because all they did was find the building and get their clue. They didn't have to do anything with it.
Well, you're just Mr. History guy. You like that
I
kind of
work
stuff.
in a living history museum,
You
so
do,
it's like
so-
I think they should have done more with it, but they've done that before too.
They've done that before.
So,
At Fort Edmonton.
if they had done it, we would have said, "Well, we've seen this before." So,
Well, they did
We're
it
not
at Fort
gonna
Edmonton,
win.
and you were there.
yeah,
So-
exactly. So
That's fine.
anyway,
But then
they
they go
get the clue, find
the-
Eckhart.
Eckhart, there's three versions of the mice.
Yeah, there's like 9 statues throughout the
Downtown.
town, and
They gotta find them. With
Yeah.
the little, tiny little clues. I like the little clues. They're so cute.
tiny little clues.
They were like so.
The third part of that clue was a waste of time. Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to shark. Well, I guess give them a sense that you're leaving town.
Yeah.
But if you're
So-
going on route something, obviously you're leaving town.
So, I mean, it was interesting because they had to run around, and some of them
Run
were
around.
smart enough to actually go into a hotel and say, "Can you tell us where to find these?" And, "Oh, yeah, it's on our tourist map here,
You're
and
here,
here, and
okay.
here, and make sure you go down the stairs here." And
And that was the two teams who did that. Nancy and Melissa. They did that after the speed bump where they had to cut
Right.
their hair, which was
Right.
very touching. And
It
'cause
was.
She had breast cancer. She's a survivor, so it was very touching for her. It was very nice.
Yep.
I didn't mind it. It was
it got a little modeling for a few minutes there.
But it
you
was
know,
nice
but it was
modeling.
still nice.
Yeah, it was a nice modeling. It wasn't a bad.
And it was a personal thing to her.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
that was
mean,
good.
it should have.
Yeah, that was
You know,
good.
there should have been some emotion to it. Yeah.
But they were the last ones to start the task, along with Adam and Courtney, who got lost again. But since they got directions, which was smart, they got someone else to tell them where the mice are. They got done faster. They
Yeah.
found the little mice in the tiny little food.
Yeah, and they actually moved into first place.
Yeah, they did.
like-
Adam and
like,
Courtney were like,
They were
first place? What the heck is this?
surprised the hell out of me.
I'm just surprised. I mean, they seem like a strong physical team. When the race started, I picked these guys to be one of the strong teams, but
Yeah.
they have issues with
They're geographically
directions.
challenged.
And for a firefighter, I don't know if that's really a good thing.
They don't drive.
Well, some of them do.
Well, maybe. Everybody eventually,
Yeah.
finds a mouse and,
Find the
and
mice
moves
and
on,
move
and then they're
on.
heading on, and they're going to
Some restaurant
some restaurant.
where they got a word scramble stuff.
Right.
The menu.
Roadblock.
Roadblock, right?
It's
a
a roadblock.
Right.
So the roadblock, they get to the roadblock, and it's a menu word scramble, one word at a time. Traditional, lobster,
Clam
whatever,
chowder,
traditional
yeah.
clam chowder,
Yeah. Kale
roasted
salad.
lobster, whatever. Yeah.
You'd probably be better at than I would, but
Well, that's the
I'd still be
thing. When
pretty
it
good,
says
though.
who's good with words,
The-
had we been racing, we both are good with words.
I'm better.
So, I've seen your writing.
I have 5 books.
I have
novels.
none.
You have none, so who wins? I win.
So
You're a much better artist.
You would probably do it,
But you would
I'm
probably-
better at a word scramble.
You would be better at that because it's a visual thing. I mean, I could do it. It wouldn't be that hard, but you would be
Yeah,
faster.
But I was looking at that when they read the clue, and that's the first thing I thought. It's like we'd be arguing about who thinks they're better with words.
We just did.
I bow to the 5 books. Anyway,
As you
everybody
should.
gets through that. Well, that's it. I'm going to write 5 books now.
Well,
Like
anybody
Friday.
can write 5 books. Got to get
Yeah.
them published. Like me.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
Anyway, enough about me.
It's all about you. We just said that at the beginning today.
It is.
Yeah.
I know.
Some teams were really quick with it.
Some teams are quick.
Some teams really struggled with
Struggle.
it.
Kwame
Kwame
struggled.
struggled a lot with it.
Uh,
And with one word, really.
yeah, traditional.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil struggled a bit, but then he got help from Taylor.
Yep.
Because there's an
Because
alliance.
they had helped with
The mice.
the mice. Yeah.
But they also have an alliance that we
They
haven't
do.
heard about till now.
Well, there was a little bit, like in the first episode we saw
it?
that, but I've never seen them actually doing anything
No.
together. So they made that alliance right in the beginning,
Yeah, nothing happened.
but they've never done anything with it.
Yeah. So they do the restaurant thing, and then it's the detour.
The detour, where they either go to milk the
Suds.
goats, suds or
Suds,
spuds.
Spuds. And I thought I saw halfway, and they went Suds, and I went, "Oh, is there a beer task?" But there was no.
There
It's
was
like
no beer
soap.
task.
It
It was soap. Milk the goat, and then
yeah.
enough to get
I
soap
would-
for it, and then smell
Smell.
and identify 9 soaps. I think it was.
I would have done that one.
I think it would have been less strenuous.
Yeah, I mean, milk a goat, then you switch over, and you milk a goat, and it's once you get the milking going.
Yeah.
And the goat would seem to be contained, so it's not gonna.
It wasn't going
No,
anywhere. It wasn't going to
wasn't
run
going
off
anywhere.
on you. It wasn't like the camel.
And then the
task, you know.
smelling thing, it just takes a bit of. Okay, that smells like chamomile tea or whatever.
Yeah.
It may take a bit longer, but I don't think it can be
I don't
as
think it would have taken
physically
as
intense.
long, and it wouldn't have been as strenuous. You're
Yeah.
not digging,
No.
4 trenches for potatoes,
No,
which was the other side. Spuds, you had to dig the trench, and then you had to plant.
Well, you had to go get the potatoes.
You had
and
to get the
cut
potatoes. You
them.
had to cut the potatoes. You had to plant the
Plant them.
potatoes, and then the guy had to go make sure that you'd measured it right to
Yeah, that's.
to
I
get
don't-
that.
I don't
I
understand.
mean, realistically, you do this, and there's the width.
Well, yeah,
Then you're good, right? Figure out whatever your width is, and then you can just bang along. A lot of people were using the width of the hoe,
Yeah.
but that's a lot of, you're manipulating more stuff. So now you've got a hand here and you got a hand here.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can have your potatoes, put it down, put it down, put it down. Yeah, move.
Look at you, Mr. Potato Guy.
I'd still probably done suds.
I still
But
would've done
every
suds.
team did spuds,
I know.
which was interesting.
It seemed really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard. I mean, you got to dig.
It was
you
more
gotta-
physical.
physical, and you got to run and get the
And-
potatoes and come back.
And this
get
is
more.
where it played in for Dylan and Kwame, because Kwame had really messed up on the menu one, on the roadblock, and got so far behind.
Yeah.
And yet, as soon as they got there, they knew this is a physical task.
Yeah, let's go.
We're going to race through it, and they did.
They did
They
pretty
got
good.
through that really fast. They
Yeah.
made up a lot of time.
And then Nancy and Melissa got done first,
Yep.
although they did argue a little bit,
They did.
which is the first time we see them arguing.
Just
Wasn't-
tell me what to do because you like to do that.
Well, that would be us.
That would be us.
But then we would both be saying that. Because you like to tell me what to do, and I like telling you what to do. So
Pretty much. And we're used to it.
Yeah.
Whereas they don't have
Well,
that dynamic.
they don't know each other that well. That's
Yeah.
the first time they hung out. We've known each other for years, so
Yeah.
we're used to that.
Yeah.
I hope.
And neither one of us listens to each other anyway. So.
What? I didn't hear that.
Exactly. Eh? I beat you with my cane by the time we're racing.
I thought it was going to the pit stop after this one, but they had another task, which I
Had
thought
to
was
go
great.
to the zombie paintball.
Zombie paintball. It's weird. Usually when you zombies around, you shoot them, not the other way around.
Exactly. And they didn't even get a gun to shoot back with.
I know, that's no fun.
I mean, I'd rather that task gave you a gun so you could at least shoot back. Because then
Well,
the
if-
zombies are going to avoid you.
yeah, if you shoot back and every time you hit a zombie, you get 1 minute off your penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so if you've hit the zombies, you get time back. And if they hit you, you lose time. So you're running the same risk because you're standing up to shoot the zombie, and the zombie shoots you, and you've missed the zombie. Well, you're still adding time.
Yeah.
But it gives you a balance, right?
It does give a balance.
Unless, of course, you have
And
a
it's
panic
more-
attack.
And it's more fun.
Oh, it's a lot more fun.
A lot more
Instead
fun.
of just
And
running
that- I
from
think
cover to cover to cover to find a
That would
toolbox
make, I think that
you
would
can't
make
find.
it more, it wouldn't be as panicky for the teams that panicked.
Yeah,
Because you're shooting back, and when you're shooting back, you feel better.
exactly. And I don't know, I mean, I don't have claustrophobia, but, you know, the mask and stuff, I know I have worn a lot of masks and like welding masks and bike masks and all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, it does, you can get a little claustrophobic in those things. So if you have,
I get
you know,
that.
if you suffer from that, I see it could become a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, she just
lost
Leanne,
it.
right? Yeah.
That was Elaine. She just lost it. I don't know
She
why.
just lost it.
She may have taken. You could have taken a break, but it's really hard to make a decision when you're in the middle of a panic
Yeah.
attack.
And I don't know whether they could have had Noir just run the whole thing,
No,
get
they
to
had
the
to go
clue, and
together.
then get out, because
go-
as soon as you grab the clue, the zombies seem to stop shooting. But I think you had to be
You have to be
basically
together.
together getting
Yeah.
cover to cover.
So I think just shut your eyes, come with me, and I'll go with you. But I think she was.
Might have worked.
It was a long day so
Yeah.
far. They had a lot more tasks, so I think it's just the exhaustion. got to
2-hour
them.
penalty.
2-hour penalty. Yeah, they're done. Even though
You
these
knew
guys-
as soon as they took the 2-hour penalty, there was no way they were
No
going to make that
way, no way. And-
because everybody else was too close.
Yeah.
So,
So they're gone. Leanne and Mar are gone.
After that, it's basically everybody to the pit stop.
Mhm.
So,
And Nancy and Melissa came
Nancy
in first.
Melissa first.
That's
Trip
it.
to
Turkey.
yeah,
That's nice.
interesting.
Why
Yeah.
can't that race go to Turkey?
Maybe they will.
Maybe. I don't know. Depends on
And
the,
Leanna Mar are
financial
out,
situation.
unfortunately. Unfortunately. I mean, they've run a really good game.
They had a good run. They had
They're a
I
strong.
would
They
say
were a strong team up until that point.
they had a bit of help with the choreography task because that was their forte.
That was their thing.
So that helped them. But overall, they were a decent.
So maybe
team.
there'll be no more
I didn't.
teams.
So next week is Mexico City.
Mexico City,
didn't
and
see
it looks fun. It looks like it'll be a fun leg.
Well, you have a nice day of the dead.
Yeah.
Face painting, and I don't know what's going on.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that one.
Oh, this was a
I
really,
think I'll order up tacos.
this was a really good episode. I like
It
this
was. It
episode.
was
It's
very
probably
quick.
the
It
best
was,
one this season so far. So it's good they're peaking.
Yep.
All right,
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
our review. Season 6, episode 8,
we'll see you next week.
with Gord and Wayne.
Please go ahead.